Good day and welcome. Today let's have a look at the Sennheiser HD450 Mark II. In its own right, somewhat of an understated legendary headphone from the early 90s. It was released after the HD540 and before the HD580, the predecessor to the modern 600 series today. In terms of design, when looking through the history of all Sennheiser's modular system headphones with their detachable cables, the removable cups, ear pads and drivers, this headphone stands out to me as a culmination of all the averages to form a perfect balance of design and simplicity. Its design language has aged well and been mirrored in many of Sennheiser's modern headphones like the Sennheiser Momentum, the Sennheiser Urbanite, and the Sennheiser HD450, to name a few. There are no moving parts or hinges, the cups come apart without strong resistance, and are held together by plastic parts that snap together. And the drivers, as far as I'm aware, are one of the first instances of Sennheiser implementing a driver housing with a stem. So let's take a look at those. There we go. This stem design still exists today in their modern higher-end driver systems. Here we go. Yeah. So the addition of this stem allows the driver to have perfectly symmetrical rear damping, and the driver therefore has uniform pistonic motion since there's no uneven rear damping like many other high-end driver systems. While these are not the original on-ear foam pads, these velour pads and thermolam damping material do a very good job of being more comfortable and maintaining the overall character and tone of the headphone, which is smooth and warm and lends itself to a very relaxed presentation. Bass and treble both take a backseat to a smooth mid-range that reminds me of the AKG141, which shares its driver with the K240 sextet. The HD450 Mark II doesn't play in the same league as modern 600 series from Sennheiser, but after correcting the bass and treble with some tone controls, the sound appears to scale up and sound a bit more like a modern headphone. They will, however, never be able to produce deep sub-bass. But for this kind of presentation, they really don't need it. I think the most interesting part of this headphone is actually the red shells on the outside. Yeah. If you look really closely in this light, hopefully you can see it. It's got a bit of a glitter to it. Pretty cool. Yeah, I like it. Not much else to say other than that. I'll see you in the next one.